Hi, I'm not going to edit this too much, so forgive me if you see my hand go in the back and stuff like that. What I want to do is give you guys a couple of updates, make a few statements, and you guys can do what you want with the information from there. Um, I'm going to do a few things as far as the Cool Stuff giveaway. It is going to be for the next 3 months. I've been able to arrange it in my budget and so forth and so on. So I am able to do this for the next 3 months. And then what I will do is the fourth month I will paint the game, and then whatever you guys donate to the Jack Vassal. And I'm going to work with Tom as far as that. That way I have plenty of months to figure out how I'm going to do this. I will auction off a game or two painted, because then I'll have a break there. A couple things. Well, I jump all over the place, so forgive me. The most important thing is that every month I will be giving away at least 6 codes, and it'll be to Cool Stuff, and then maybe I'll do it the 3 months after that. I don't know. Once you write "I'm in," you go into the box. Now, there's a statement I caught myself saying: if you subscribe, listen, you guys don't have to subscribe. All you have to do is put "you're in." I don't have to beg for your subscription, and that's not what this channel is about. There were a couple things that kind of caught me, and I thought about, and as I discussed things, a lot of channels aren't real, and I try to make this channel very, very real. My whole focus since the very beginning has been charity and to bond and build a community from the ground up. If I was looking to be YouTube famous, I don't have to be. I mean, I can just go to the Dice Tower and do the work that I do for the Dice Tower and continue, and I could be as YouTube famous as I want. That's never what any of this has been about. Sam and I do battling brushes, and everything that we do for charity. We try to help people. We try to make a difference in our lives. And that's why I went to Sam to do that. I do reviews for the channel because I believe in Tom. I believe in Sam. I believe in Z. These are good guys. I've got to know them personally. And I know the good that they do. And, this is their livelihood. So I try to help them because I do know the good and the happiness. And I've seen it where people have gone up and hugged them and thanked them for changing their lives and being a difference in their lives. Those kind of people inspire me. I'm going to tell you a story about Tom, and then I'll get back to the cool stuff. I went to the Dice Tower about 4, maybe 5 years ago when it first started. I think it was actually when we first went to the new hotel, because it's only been in 2 hotels. And the first year was fun. Not many people would come up to me or talk to me, because I represent that guy that some of these guys would get picked on by, the athletes. I've always admired people with brains. You don't have to be an athlete. You can be anything you want in this world. But, a lot of time perception is a person's reality. And there were a lot of people that are introverted or have OCD or things like that. And, it's a unique crowd. I've always been a top-notch athlete, but my passion has always been these games, and I hate the word nerd. I think it's the stupidest word ever made. I'd rather call them me. The problem is I consider myself very intelligent. People that play games and use their minds are intelligent human beings. And that's what they should be called. I think nerds or whatever the cultural name for it is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Liking games and video games may make you different, but what's the norm? Who determines what the norm is? And in high school, that's the way it was. It was the jocks and then everybody else. Well, I was always looked on as a jock, but I never wanted to be in that crowd. I was able to do amazing things, But that wasn't me. I was more attracted to going and hanging out with a bunch of guys, sitting in the living room, eating pizza, and trying to figure out how to get the gate to get through Ultima 1. To get the dimensional doorway so we can go someplace, which took us forever. Or beating fantasies, an old video game, you know, an old Commodore 64 game, IBM games. We would sit there for hours and have sleepovers and play Dungeons and Dragons and things like that. I mean, those were the things that were important to me. And I saw those people, how they were treated. I saw how they were mistreated and things like that. And that's why, you know, I've never been great with technology, but I took and I made this YouTube channel because I wanted to build a community where everybody fit in, that no part was any better than the other. I'm no better than any of you that had pushed that subscribe button. And the thing I wanted to do was to build a community where we all were one. And you wanted to see something, we would see it together. We would discover it together. We would help others together. So many of you that have been here from the very beginning and a long time have seen me do a lot of things, but you've also helped me help so many people. And that kind of beauty comes from each and every one of you, because it's all within us. And it's all encompassing. So you new people, you know, I know I'm having a nice giveaway, and that's right. I'm doing it for you guys because it's my way to take care of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I figure the more people that can discover what we're doing, maybe some of them will become part of the community and want to be a part of this. So I don't ever want to hold somebody hostage by subscribing. So if you don't want to, just hit the unsubscribe button and I'll understand. As long as your name's there, that's fine. And because the list is so long, and believe me when I tell you, you guys are costing me money this month. I've already got to donate, I think it was $110 to the, after one day, to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And you have till February 2nd, because live, February 3rd, my daughter and I will be doing a live Q&A for a couple hours, and all the names will go into the box of goodness, which we're working on right now. I'm copying all the names, and I will be calling out everybody's name to make sure that they go into the box and I don't miss anybody. And we will be getting you guys in that box, and we will be doing the drawing on the 3rd, which would be Wednesday the 3rd. And then we'll do the same thing in March, and we'll do the same thing in April. And then we'll figure May out. May and June I might do the same thing, because I've got to get ready for the Jack Vassal auction at the Dice Tower Con, and I've got a big plan for that one. Every year I've done more. I originally did $500, then I did $800. Last year I did almost $1,600, and this year I'm going to try to raise, at that one auction, I'm going to try to raise over $2,000. So I'm going to do the best I can and provide some of the best of my ability and what I can do to help others. Speaking of helping others, and I hope you guys watch this all the way through, a gentleman wrote me who has PSTD, and he wrote a beautiful letter to me, and it meant a lot to me. So Rob, I hope you hear this, and I hope you see this. I am going to be sending you a paint set, and I think that will fix your problem, and some brushes. I know that this is a good therapy for you and your illness, and I want to help. So that would mean a lot to me if you allow me to do that. There's another gentleman in the comments that had wrote that he joined the giveaway so he can hopefully win some money to donate some games to a library. If you write me at novaprime.com, I mean NovaPrime860, I know who you are, I know your name. and send me your screen name, I will send you some games to donate to your library. And if you win, get something for yourself. But let me help you. Let me help your library. If it means kids get to play something or do something, I want to be there to help. I've got a ton of games that I can send you that you can donate to your library, and it would mean the world to me. Sean Miskowski. Kid, you are my hero. You really are. You know, every time I'm having a tough day, you do something that just catches me off guard. He had donated to Make-A-Wish, and he sent me a beautiful e-card, and it hit me at the right spot, and it meant a lot to me. So Sean, thank you. You've always been so good. Sean's been one of those people that have been around for a while and had been around the channel, and has just seen a lot of things, and we've done a lot of wonderful things. So thank you. That meant a lot to me. There was another gentleman who had 2 children that were Make-A-Wish children. I believe they were his nieces. And he's been going through a very tough time. He wrote, and he's in the contest as well. If you write me at NovaPrime860, and if you send me your screen name, I am going to send you 2 copies of Dwarf's Hold, Dead Rising and the Ancient Grudge. And it's unopened, and you can put it together, and it'd be something that, even though you're financially strapped a little bit, it's a nice dungeon crawl that you can do with your family. And if there's anything I can do for those little girls, anything at all, you let me know, and I'll find a way. That's what this community is all about. People have questioned whether this is real, and justifiably so. This is a very real channel. This is a channel that is very passionate. This is a channel that's a lot of fun. My kids make it fun. I've been blessed. But time has passed. They're not small anymore. That's all gone away. And here I am, an old man, and I wake up every day just being thankful, because it goes by so fast. And some of you older guys out there know that it just goes by in a blink of an eye. I do everything I can to stay physically fit, but you know, I'm in the twilight of my life. You know, I'm on that downside where the sun's starting to go down, and I want to make every moment count. And I want to make it count with you guys. I want to make it so that it means something, so that it's important, so that this channel is a legacy of you guys as well as myself and my family. That when, you know, maybe someday, 10 years, 15, 20 years from now, when I'm gone, you know, whatever time I have, that my kids can look back and laugh at the times and see all the compassion and see, and we can grow through the years, and we can, you're painting, you people that send painting pictures or tell me about your kids, you know, we all can just grow together. And that's what we've done for the last year and a half. And continually grow, and this channel continues to grow. Nothing's going to change. The equipment will get better, as it has. It went from an iPad to at least where we have a studio somewhat. To, you know, hopefully having some professional equipment. You know? And, like I said, I'll do things on my own. I appreciate your support and your encouragement, and those are the things that drive me. Those are the things that make me keep going. One more person I have to thank, someone who has been extremely kind, and I pray that you will go to his site. It's called Catweasel. He has a YouTube channel here. He does walkthroughs and gameplays probably as good as anyone I've ever seen. He does a fantastic job. Please go and subscribe and support his channel. He does some wonderful work. He's a good friend of mine and always constantly donating and doing the right things. He's from England, England, and he'd really appreciate your support. So go over there and hit the subscribe button. Another group of people that I hope you'll support, with a beautiful family, is the Family Showdown. If you'll go there and click their button, I'd appreciate it. A lot more than being forced to click my button. You don't have to. Just be here. Now, if you're new and watching this, please do me a favor. Just put "I want in" on this one too, because that one's getting really hard to kind of follow. And as I do updates, I'll just keep on writing the names down and get them ready, and the money keeps on going up that I got to donate on the 3rd. And like I said, every month we're going to do this. It's going to go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We're going to make a difference there, and hopefully you guys will win some great prizes. You deserve it for supporting me, for watching this channel, for being a part of this channel and this community. So also, I'm going to be doing a live painting Forbidden Stars. I'm going to be working on some Forbidden Stars, and I'm going to go live in a little while. So if you guys like to join in for that, just pop on in. That's it from here. I'm going to shut off the camera because I just don't feel like editing, so do me a favor. Forgive the camera shut off.